Good evening, precious family. Welcome to today's episode of Wednesdays with Pastor K. What a joy it is to be your host today. I'm so excited to spend a few moments of my time with you, and I believe that we're going to have an awesome time. We're going to have a great time. And I just want to say before we go any further, happy Wednesday night. Happy Wednesday night, and I believe it's going to be great. And I'm happy to spend the next few minutes of my time with you. And I just want to quickly check who is watching so I can welcome the beloved viewers. And then we're going to proceed into today's topic. I have a very interesting topic today, and I believe that all of you are going to like it. You know, we have Tabo watching on Facebook. Welcome, Tabo. Good to see you. We have Khomotso KG watching on Facebook. Welcome, Khomotso. Good to see you. And we have also Tsepo Malibani watching on YouTube. Welcome, Kaz. Good to see you. And we have Mukhadi Ayanda watching on Facebook. Welcome, Mukhadi. So good to see you guys. Awesome. I'm just tempted to read Mukhadi's greeting there. It looks like she's saying something great there. She says, "Good evening, family, and special greetings to you, Dad. How exciting it is today's topic." Okay. And I'm so ready to hear what you have for us today, Dad. And we have my beloved friend, I thought it was Matebese. So we have also Lerato Mashazi watching on YouTube. Welcome, Lerato. So good to see you. Welcome, family. Let's shoot to today's episode. I want us to quickly revert to what we discussed last week, just to recap quickly before we dive deeper into what I have for you today. And I just want to also ask you to please like the feed, share the feed, comment, and let's get our world into this room. Yeah. And last week we took some time to deliberate on the topic titled, Who's Holding Your Ladder? Who is holding your ladder? I'm sure you were blessed by that topic. And just a quick recap on also emphasizing that the topic last week was inspired by the leader called Samuel Archand. And he has inspired a lot of leaders around the world. He's a great leader and an author, and he teaches very good on leadership as well. And yeah, that's one of the subjects from his concept, and it blessed me, and I thought I should also dive deeper into that and discuss it with you as well. And yeah, welcome to all the viewers. I believe I've welcomed everyone. Okay, we also have Tumelo Mpo watching on YouTube. Welcome, Tumelo. So good to see you. Now, part of the things that we discussed last week, we said that a person holding the ladder is as important as the person on the ladder. A person holding the ladder is as important as the person on the ladder. And we also got to share that there's no such a thing as a self-made person. There is nothing like that. Nobody is self-made. If there's anyone you consider successful today, just know that somebody had to pull them from the other side of success and bring them into success. Nobody just makes it alone. There is somebody for everybody. There is a particular person that God has placed in your journey to pull you into elevation, to pull you into the next dimension of your life. And we also got to share that someone took a risk and believed in us. And I'm sure you know there's somebody that has taken a risk with you. Some of us were less qualified for maybe jobs that we are working today, or the positions that we have today, but somebody took a risk when we came for an interview, and they decided, you know what, they're gonna let us have that job, and someone leveraged their credibility for our sake. Someone forgave us and gave us another chance. That's what we shared also last week. Someone forgave us and gave us another chance. And we also shared that someone knew we had messed up, yet defended us to those who wanted us vanquished. You'll find that there are people who would want to do away with you, people who will say that you cannot be trusted and all that, but there will always be somebody that God will place in the room to say, you know what, let's give them the benefit of the doubt. And by them opening doors for you, you begin to see things opening for you. And also, we got to share that someone funded our shaky idea. You may know that you also doubted that business idea or that business concept, but somebody funded our shaky idea. Somebody said, you know what, let's give them a chance. And today your business is doing well. Your business is doing so excellently. It's because somebody took a risk and somebody funded our shaky idea. Somebody gave you your first job. Somebody gave you your first job. There's somebody that took a risk once again and gave you a job, knowing that you were not qualified for it, but they gave you a chance. And today you're doing very well in that job. So nobody makes it by themselves. And that those people that have helped you are people who are holding your ladder. Those are the people that are holding your ladder. And I shared a quote last week by actually it's an old African proverb that says, if you want to run fast, run alone. But if you want to run far, run together. If you want to run far, run together. Meaning that things become easier and more possible when we do it as a team, or when we do it with somebody else. So if you want to run far, run together. Never eliminate the help from others, and never confuse or never lie to yourself and say you will make it alone. Don't do that. Never lie to yourself. You need certain people in your life. There are certain people who are going to take you to the next level of your life, and there are certain people who are called ladders themselves. Certain people are levels, and when you connect with those people, you begin to rise to the next level or the better version of yourself. You've got to hold on to relationships and make sure that you build sound relationships in your life. Build sound relationships in your life. You need strong people around you if you're aiming for the stars. That was the whole idea of last week's teaching. You need strong people around you if what you are aiming for is the stars. You need strong people around you. It is important. Okay, I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's introduce today's topic. Today, I want to talk to you on a topic that not many people get to discuss, but is necessary for all of us to understand and to discuss and to talk about this topic and make peace with this topic. And today's topic is understand that not everyone will like you. Understand that not everyone will like you. Understand that. Make peace with that. Not everybody will like you. We fall onto the trap of wanting everybody to approve of us, to love us, to like us. But it's actually an impossibility. Not everyone will like you. If not everyone could like Jesus, what more about you and I? Not everybody will like you. Even the greatest person you may mention somebody that you admire, somebody that you consider, a global icon, the world's icon. But you will realize that not everybody loves that person. You'll find that there are people who hate that person with passion. You'll find that there are people who don't like that person with passion. But just because people don't like that person does not stop them from being successful, does not stop them from becoming a better person. Never be intimidated by people who don't like you. I'll say that again. Never be intimidated by people who don't like you. Never. Make peace with the fact that not the entire world is going to like you. Not the entire world is going to be for you, but you are a blessing to this world. You are created by God for this world. You are created by God to impact this world. Stop wanting everybody to like you. It will be impossible. Not everybody will like you. It does not matter what good you do. It does not matter what bad you do. It does not matter how hard you try to be good. Not everybody will like you. You must just make the peace with that. Not everybody will like you. Yeah. Let's also welcome Lerato Matobela. She's also watching. Welcome, Lerato. Good to see you. Ramatobela, actually, sorry, pardon me for that. We have also Bafana Chipangosi watching. Welcome, Ngosi. Good to see you. And we have Katleho Musaka watching. Welcome, Katleho. Good to see you. We have also, I think I've already welcomed Tabo, my money. Welcome, Tabo. Good to see you. And Bafana Chipangosi says, I had to I had to catch up last week's session and had to say it was powerful and enlightening. Thank you, man of God. And yeah, evening, Katleho. And Lerato Mashaz says, I can already feel the power of this mentorship session impacting many lives, including mine. Absolutely. Thank you so much for that. We are looking forward to sharing what the Lord has for us today. So I wanted us to make that clear. Understand that not everyone will like you. That's our topic today. And hear this out. It's a fact that not everybody will like you. It's a fact. It's a fact. Not everybody will like you. This is an undeniable truth. It is an undeniable truth that not everybody will like you. And understand this as well, that and their reasons are entirely out of your control. It is out of your control. If somebody does not like you, it's out of your control. You can't force people to like you. You can't force people to be for you. You can't force people to approve of you. You can't force people to understand you. You are you. You are you. They must just make peace with the fact that you are you. You can't force people to like you. And their reasons are entirely out of your control. There is no way you can control that. You can't control that people don't like you. They just don't like you. And there's nothing you can do. So stop living for those people and start fulfilling your purpose. Live for yourself, live for God, live for your family. You might not know why certain people don't like you. And it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter. Make peace with that and move on. It is easy to fall into the trap of expecting universal approval. We all fall into that trap. We are expecting universal approval. We believe that many people will like us. We believe that everybody will believe that, you know what, I like this guy, I like this girl, I like this lady, No, it's not going to be like that. Not everybody will like you. Make peace with that. And the desire to be liked is deeply ingrained in us. Each and every one of us, we expect that. I mean, you'll find people that don't like you at work. You'll find people that don't like you at school. You'll find people that don't like you in your family. You'll find that the people who don't like you, even in your community, there will always be people who don't like you. It does not mean that you're a bad person. It does not mean that you are not cut out for great things. The biggest mistake you can ever do is to focus on what they think about you. Then you would miss the real you. You would miss your reason for existence. Never focus on people that don't like you. Don't. However, this expectation sets an unrealistic standard. The expectation of being liked by anybody, it sets an unrealistic standard, leading to inevitable disappointment. You're gonna be disappointed if you're expecting everybody to like you. You're gonna be disappointed if you're expecting everyone you meet or everybody you come across to like you. You are going to be very disappointed. Not everybody will like you. And it's not that you are a problematic person. It's not that you are ugly. It's not that you are not good enough. They just won't like you. So move on and focus on the people that do like you. Make the most with the people that do like you, because not everybody will like you. It's important to remember that some people will inevitably dislike you. Unavoidably so. They will dislike you. They will dislike you. There are people who don't like you for no reason. They don't know why they don't like you, but they don't like you. They don't like you. They just don't like you. By them seeing you, their face cringes. Just by them seeing you, they don't like you. And if they can be set down and asked and be asked, and questioned, why don't you like this particular person? They don't have a reason. They can't even put a reason to that, So you must never focus on the people that don't like you. And I'll give you some of the reasons of why people may not like you, so that you understand, what you might be going through, because some of us may be concerned about people who don't give a damn about us, or don't like us, or don't want to see us, or don't want anything to do with us. And not that you've had any relationship with them, they just don't like you. So no matter how hard you may work to gain acceptance from others, there will always be someone who disapproves of you. There will always be someone who disapproves of you. Yeah, that person can be in your own family, your relatives. There will always be someone who disapproves of you. That person can be at your workplace. They will always disapprove of you. That person can be in your community. There will always be somebody who disapproves of you. Yeah. Welcome, Debbie. Good to see you. And welcome, Kanyisile May. Good to see you guys. So, but why all this? Why all this? Why do certain people don't like us? Why do people hate us? Why do certain people don't love us with passion? Understand this. Some people might envy you. That might be the reason why they don't like you. They might envy you. So that might be the reason why they don't like you. They want to be you. And they feel that you shouldn't have been here because they should have taken your position. They could have been you, but you came to this world and you happened. So they don't like you. Some people might envy you. Reason may be others might not understand you or resonate with your beliefs and your values. Like, for instance, let me say, I'm a pastor. I'm a full-time pastor. I'm a man of God. Do you know that there are people who don't like me? Not that because I'm a man of God, but they just don't like me. And they don't believe in my values. They don't believe in my beliefs. You know, so for somebody, it's a problem, me being a pastor. You know, so for somebody out there, it's a problem for you being in business and being a powerful business person. It's a problem. So they may not like you because of your values or the values that you believe in or your belief systems. They may not like you for that. They may not resonate with your beliefs or your values. There might even be those who dislike you without knowing you personally. You might have people like that. They may dislike you without knowing you personally. They've always seen you from afar. They've never met you, like as in shake your hand and be introduced to you. They've never. They don't know you personally. They've never had a chat with you. But these people don't like you. They don't know why, but they don't like you. Acceptance of this fact is one of the steps to personal liberation. It will liberate you if you'll accept that fact that not everybody will like you. You must just make peace with that. It will liberate you. It will set you free. It will bring you freedom to understand that not everybody will like you. We often want to be liked by people who don't even matter in our lives. Sometimes I always ask people that, okay, let's say they liked you. What would they have done for you? Because sometimes we are bothered by people who can't even do anything in our lives. You know, they can't even add anything in our lives. But we will ponder on that. We will worry about that. We will bother ourselves with that for the fact that we think that they don't like you. They don't like us. But ask yourself, if they liked you, what would they have done for you? Would they have added value to your life? You will discover not even. But we are worrying about these people who don't like us. Someone's disapproval could stem from jealousy of your accomplishments. It may stem from jealousy. That's another big one. It's a big issue. People might be jealous of who you are or the person you have become, and they don't like you for that. They don't like you for that. Why? Because you are this great person. You've done well for yourself, or you are doing very well for yourself, and they don't like you. They don't like you. It does not mean that you should stop what you're doing or stop your journey and focus on them. No. Continue doing exploits, continue doing wonders, because not everybody would like you. Do those who like you a favor and continue being yourself because they like you. Right? So, and also, when I say that someone's disapproval could stem from jealousy or your accomplishments. For example, it you know they might be overcompensating for their own insecurities. There are people who are very insecure in life, and for them to overcompensate for their insecurities is for them to say they don't like you. They want to tarnish your reputation so that other people will understand why they don't like you. There are certain people that would not like you for a reason, and when they explain themselves, you'll find that they are trying to validate they are trying to validate why they don't like you. But if somebody on the other side is listening to them carefully, they get to realize that, but I don't really get it. Why do you really don't like this person so much? And you can't really come with a valid answer. Why? Because you don't like this person, and you find that it is because of your jealousy. There's jealousy inside of you, and it's causing you not to like this particular person. Bafana Nkosi says there will always be someone who don't like you, no matter how hard you try. This is a bitter pill to swallow. But without swallowing it, one will remain stuck and bound by their feelings. Absolutely. Patuchezo, welcome. Patuchezo says, great topic. And Katleho says, this is very interesting, Pastor K. Sometimes we ourselves don't like people because they are rising to levels that we desire to ascend to ourselves. Instead of learning, we become intimidated and cultivate a spirit of envy. Yeah, absolutely. I can add to that as well, Katleho, that there are people who don't like you because you keep on rising up, and they will say things like, you think too much of yourself, or you think highly of yourself, and in our language, in Zulu, they will say, uyazibona. In Sesotho, they will say, wayibona hambi, this guy or this lady, uyibona hambi. They will say, you think too much of yourself. You think very highly of yourself, and for them, it's not good. It's not good. For people to like you, you must have at least a low self-esteem. But if you esteem yourself highly, then it's a problem to others. And I'm telling you, if you don't have confidence, you will have trouble rising. You will have trouble rising because your confidence will open many doors for you. There are people who love and approve of people who are very confident. People who believe in themselves. You must believe in yourself. You must be confident. You must know that you are not here for anybody, but you are here to fulfill God's purpose for your life. And if you're going to try and please people, you're going to have it the hard way. You're going to have it the hard way. So I just wanted to say that, Katleho. And we do that to cultivate the spirit of envy. And Tsepo Malibani says, what makes sense to me is that people may not like you because of the truth you say. Yeah, that's another one. People will hate you. In fact, many people hate the truth. Many people are not fans to the truth. They are not fans to the truth. They don't like the truth. And the moment you become a truth teller, you become somebody's enemy. The moment you become a truth teller, you become somebody's enemy. And that's what we are dealing with in this life, in this journey of life. And we have to make sure that we understand who we are and whose we are. Yeah. Yes. Katleho says issues of comparison and low self-esteem. That's another issue. Things like you are braggadocious. Absolutely. You'll get many people like that. They say you're bragging. Sometimes you can hardly even put a point forward, or bring a point forward, because every time you try to explicate and to express yourself, people will be like, no, he's bragging, and at times we never know how to speak, how to bring the point forward and all those things, because people will think that you are braggadocious, as you put it, Katleho. So sometimes, we pay attention to certain things that we shouldn't be paying more attention to. As long as you've put that point forward and you were clear in what you said, Just move on. Just move on. Stop trying to explain yourself to people who don't understand, people that are confident, people who believe in themselves. Because I'm telling you, you will never get to the next level of your life if you're going to focus on those that are busy complaining and barking around your life. You will never get to the next level of your life. And also, we need to understand that um, we need to make peace with the fact that we are all wired differently. We must make peace with the fact that we are all wired differently. We are wired differently. We are not all the same, and somebody's liking may not be necessarily your liking or your type of bread or food, but we have to be consistent in who we are and remain the person that God has created you to be. Because I'm telling you, tomorrow, when you try to live for others, you will lose yourself in the process. You will end up losing yourself in the long run. So don't try and be somebody else. Remain who you are. Or don't try and be somebody that another person wants you to be. Be yourself. Be content with who you are. Be content with who God has made you to be. And also, consider this theory. Let's share this theory. 25% of people will like you no matter what. 25% of people will like you no matter what. It does not matter. You might even offend them tomorrow. They will still like you. They will like you no matter what. They will like you even if maybe you went off at them, they will still like you. They will like you even if you disappointed them tomorrow, they will still like you. That's a 25% of people. They will like you no matter what. You need those people in your life. These are the people who don't love you because they love you anyway. They don't love you with conditions. They love you unconditionally. They will like you no matter what. The second group of people is the 25% of people will like you, but may be persuaded not to. Haven't you had those kinds of people in your life, or maybe those kinds of friends in your life that you used to be very close, but because of somebody else's opinion about you, they've learned not to like you. They were persuaded not to like you because they are close to that particular person, and they were persuaded not to like you. It's a 25% as well. So you will always have those kinds of people who may be persuaded not to like you. Yeah. And another 25% of people will not like you, but may be persuaded to like you. So there are those people who may not like you. They did not like you, but because somebody else told them about you, told them about the good person you are, somebody persuaded them to like you. There's that 25% who originally did not like you, but somebody persuaded them to like you. The last 25% of people will not like you no matter what you do. Yeah. Now, this one is a tough one. There are people who will not like you no matter what you do. They will not like you. So you must stop trying to get them to like you. They will not like you no matter what you do. So the first 25% are those who will like you no matter what. The second 25% are people who will like you, but may be persuaded not to like you. The third 25% of people that might not like you, they will not like you, but they may be persuaded to like you. The last 25% are those who will not like you no matter what you do. Make peace with that. They may not like you no matter what you do. Make peace with that. And this theory simply means that you can't get everyone on your side. You can't. You can't get everyone on your side. These people have broken it down to four tiers, and it's all the 25% tiers. And you need to make peace with that you can't get everyone on your side. You can't get everyone on your side. Not everyone will be on your side. Make peace with that. Just continue living your life and doing exploits for Jesus, because not everyone will be on your side. Most people will have their opinions about you, but the only person's opinion that matters is your own. Even though people may not like you, but the only opinion that matters in this life is your own opinion. People will always have opinions. They will always have opinions, even in your family, your relatives. People will have opinions about you. Your workplace, people will have opinions about you. Even in the church, people will have opinions about you. Everywhere you go, there will be people who have opinions about you, and negative opinions. Negative opinions. Understand this. The only person whose opinion matters is you. Is you. It is your own opinion that matters when it comes to your life. Make that clear with yourself today, and understand that you are the only person that can make you happy. You are the only person that can make you happy, and you are the only person that can approve of you. The rest, everybody else, is a bonus. But if you can't approve of you, then you are in trouble. You are in trouble. Understand that someone's dislike for you doesn't necessarily mean there is something wrong with you. I want to hear this and hear it loud and clear. Understand that if somebody does not like you, that does not necessarily mean that there's something wrong with you. No, no, no. You know, there are people whom probably may give you a reason not to like them. But there are people who won't like you, even if you have not given them a reason to. They will not like you. So it's got nothing to do with you. There's nothing wrong that you have done. There's nothing wrong that you have done. Yeah. Lerato Mashazi on YouTube says, people, your comment just escaped me, Lerato. Let me quickly get it. Okay. All right, let's start with Lerato's one. I just want to see Lerato's one. All right. Lerato says, people pleasing is something that will stop or slow down your progress in doing something you have been called for. Yeah, absolutely. A fact we all need to ponder on. Absolutely. Absolutely. Tabo says, if you try to be liked by everyone, you will move in the direction of the wind, trying to maintain that. Yeah, I'm trying to share the comments with everyone that is watching. And Patricia says, funny enough, people will hate you for no reason. Absolutely. Absolutely. That's a sad part. That's a sad part. People will hate you for no reason. And let's hear what Debbie says. Debbie says, laugh out loud. Hotspot dislike. It's when people dislike you because they were persuaded by others. I like that. I like that, Debbie. Hotspot dislike. Oh, wow. We're learning. We're learning. And welcome, Mama Christina Litsipa. Welcome. Good to see you. And Mama Christina says, good evening. I'm finally in and listening loud and clear. So good to have you. I'm so excited to have you on YouTube, Mama Litsipa. I'm so excited to have you on social media, rather. It's a powerful thing, and we are so excited, and I'm sure all the HPMers will love this. And Tumelompo says, I used to suffer from this issue way back in high school until I learned that I should focus and embrace on those people who actually do like and embrace me, and stop focusing on those who didn't. Yeah. Absolutely. We absolutely need, that's what we need to do. We need to stop focusing on those who don't like us. Let's stop focusing on them. We need to stop focusing on them because they don't like us anyway. They don't like us anyway. So why are we spending a lot of time focusing on the people who don't like us? You know, just focus on you. Focus on who you are. Focus on who God says you are. And I'm telling you, you will do very well in life. You will do very well in life. Yeah. Okay, I think I've read all the comments there. I was so enjoying reading the comments, and I was ignited by Debbie's comment, the hotspot dislike. It's an interesting one. So you are not defined by the opinions of others. You are not defined by the opinions of others. There will always be opinions. There will always. Everywhere you go, there will be people who have opinions about you. You are not defined by those opinions. And embrace yourself fully. Embrace yourself fully, acknowledging your strengths and areas for growth. Acknowledging your strengths and areas for growth. Embrace yourself fully. Even if people don't like you, even if certain people don't like you, embrace yourself fully. Yeah. And there is what we call an unproductive cycle of judgment. I'm sure you're going to like this one. There is what we call an unproductive cycle of judgment. Now, in this area, people will judge, they will gossip, and perhaps even try to tarnish your reputation. They will judge, they will gossip, and perhaps even try to tarnish your reputation. There are people who really don't like you today because of what somebody said about you. Because that particular person wants to tarnish your reputation. They want to tarnish your reputation due to their personal insecurities or past experiences. You know, have you ever heard of instances where somebody wanted to share something great about a particular person, and in that circle, while this person was trying to say something about that particular person, already a person within the circle just comes in and say, no, 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 that person is 1, 2, 3, we shouldn't bring them in, we shouldn't do this. What are they doing? They are tarnishing your reputation. While somebody was trying to recommend you, but somebody will come in and tarnish your reputation due to their personal insecurities or past experiences. Understand that these actions reflect more on them than you. These actions, they reflect more on them than you. You must make peace with that. You know, somebody's hatred for you is not a reflection of who you are. It's a reflection of who they are. Never focus on somebody who hates you for no reason. Don't focus on them. Never focus on somebody whose toxicity is hell-bent on making sure that you are never noticed anywhere. Don't focus on those kinds of things. Always push to become a better person, because tomorrow you might end up being stuck in one place because you tried to accommodate somebody who did not like you and hated you for a reason. You must get rid of such things in your life. Get rid of such thoughts in your life and move on. Understand that these actions reflect more on them than on you. If you want everyone to like you, then you have to give up being you. That's a big one. That's a big one. May you please share that in the comments. May you share that one in the comments. If you want everyone to like you, then you have to give up being you. You must just give up being you. Because certain people will not like you for being yourself. They will not like you for being you. Now, in order for them to like you, then you must stop being you. And that's not what you want. That's not what you need. You cannot stop being you because God created you to be you. So there are certain people who will not like you for as long as you are you. Do you get what I'm saying? So you must be very careful and meticulous when it comes to this area of people not liking you. Don't entertain people who don't like you. Don't entertain people who hate you. Don't entertain them. Yeah. Yes, let's see, Katlejo's comment there. Pastor K, what if influential people do not like you? People who could actually help you climb the ladder. What do you do in these cases? For instance, wouldn't it call for introspection if the president doesn't like you? It depends why they don't like you. It depends, Katlego. If the president doesn't like you for no reason, then what more can you do? There is nothing you can do. But if there's a reason why he does not like you, then you can pursue that relationship. You can pursue that and want to find out why they don't like you. But if the person, if even the president, if the president does not like you for being you, what can you do? There's nothing you can do. There's nothing you can do. And if they don't like you for being you, it means that you can do without the president. You can do without the president because you can't force him to like you. And if God wants people to like you, he gives you favor with those people. So if the president does not like you for no reason, then that means he's not part of the plan that God has for you, for your elevation. So it matters. It matters. If a person, an influential person, does not like you, the reason might be they are intimidated by the potential in you, and they realize that, you know what, if given a chance, you will surpass who they are, or you will do better than they are doing. You know, there are certain people like that. There are people who will like you for as long as you are not doing more than them. But the moment you start going to the higher level, reaching the higher level than they are, then they start having a problem with you. But there is no way that you will try and do introspection for somebody who does not like you for being you. What introspection are you going to do? Because you're going to end up not becoming the person you are designed to be. Yeah, I hope I've answered you, Katlego. And Lerato says, if you want to be liked by everyone, you have to give up being you. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Yes. Lerato Ramatobela says, peer pressure is never an infection or affection. Yeah, absolutely. 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 She further says, if people hate you for no reason at all, I say trouble not, because honestly, they don't hate you, but they fear the success they see you in. Absolutely. It's a matter of fear. It's a matter of fear. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. God bless you, Katlego. Thank you so much. Mama Christina says, whether people like you or not, it does not change the bottom line of God's will for your life. Absolutely. I fully agree with that. I fully agree with you, Mama Lisipa. I fully agree with you. You know, we often spend a lot of time focusing on the people that don't like us, and we end up now missing who we really are. And I'm telling you, it will have the greatest toll on your life if you're going to pay attention to that, because you will actually, you know, lose yourself in the process. You will lose the person that you are in the process, and you don't want to get there. You don't want to get there. Yeah, not only that, but you will lose sight of who you are. It is actually bondage to depend on other people's opinions about you. It is bondage. I call it bondage. If you're focusing on what people think about you, that's bondage. You are bound. You're bound. Learn to fly. Learn to fly by yourself. Learn to fly. Learn to fly. Give credit to those who taught you how to fly, and begin to fly and continue to fly. Patricia says, I had this revelation when I was praying that we have people who need us, who don't love us. Yeah, that's another one. That's another one. That's another one. That's a deep one. People who need us but don't love us. Hey, that's a big one. Yeah. So those people are basically using you to get what they want, but they don't really love you. It happens a lot in relationships. It happens in relationships most of the time, that you find that somebody will say yes to you because of what you have, not who you are. And the moment you lose that, then they also disappear, you know, because they were not there for you in the first place. They were there for what you had. And that's why they liked you. They liked what you had, not you. And that's a challenge. That's a challenge. Yeah, absolutely. Yes, Mama Christina. Fly like an eagle and not hang around with chickens. A wise man once said. I like that. I like that. Yeah. So when you try to please everyone, you end up pleasing nobody because you lose a sense of authenticity. You will lose a sense of authenticity, meaning that you will lose a sense of being original when you try to please everybody. Why? Because you're trying to live according to the standards of others, and you will lose your authenticity. You will lose your original self. So you must always hold on to the real person that you are. If you've ever found yourself sacrificing your own principles to please someone else, you may want to tone down a bit. You must tone down. You must tone down a bit. You must tone down a bit. Tabo says, oh yes, I heard that from a man of God today that many pastors have members that need them but don't love them. Yeah, that's a sad one. That's a sad one. They want prayers but don't care about his personal affairs. Absolutely. It happens all the time. It happens all the time. You know, that's another issue of being in this hot seat of being a man of God or a woman of God, because you will spend the rest of your life trying to feed and to look after people who don't really care about you. They don't really care about you. They just care about what you carry. They want the healing that you carry. They want the prosperity that God is releasing through you. They just want everything good that God is releasing through you. But they don't want the you, which is yourself. They are not interested in the you. They are not interested in your well-being. They are not interested in your welfare. And that's sad. That's sad, you know, and it happens. But you know what? There'll always be somebody that God can use to look after you. So that is why never focus on your sheep. Never focus on everyone around you. Never. For your well-being, make sure you don't focus on people that are around you, because God will use anybody who's not even closer to you or who's not even close to you. If God is going to bless you mightily, he'll use somebody who's not even connected to you. And that person will use you without, will actually, that person will bless you without expecting anything in return. As opposed to having people who will bless you because of what they want in return. You see. So Lerato says, a fool has a lot of friends and man with vision has a lot of haters. Yeah, absolutely. Yet a man of integrity has lots of enemies. Yeah, I like that. I like that, Lerato. That's so good. That's very powerful. That's very powerful. Yeah. Let me just put a star on that one. That's a powerful comment there. And we have also Katleho replying to Tabo. She says parasitic relationship. Absolutely. So there are certain people who are very parasitic. They are parasites. All they can do is just draw and draw and draw and draw, but they never pour. They never pour into you. They just draw from you. They draw from you. They draw from you. And that's all they want. That's all they want. All they want is to draw. And they never come back to pour into your life, which is really sad. And we are social beings, and some of us suffer from a condition called approval addiction. How many of us are suffering from that? Approval addiction. There are many people who suffer from approval addiction. And I'm telling you, we have to move past that. We have to get over that. Never protect yourself from suffering from approval addiction. There are many people who are addicted to being approved by others. If this particular person does not approve you, then it means you're not good enough. Allow me to tell you, God will never place your shine on somebody. He will never do that. He will never do that. Your shine is meant for you, and God has placed it on your life. So never be addicted to somebody else's approval. When we base our self-worth on how people treat us or on what we believe they think about us, It causes us to become addicted to their approval. And you must learn to depend on the gift that God has given you, and always pay attention to people that are for you, and give time to people that are for you. You give time to people that are focused on your well-being and your success. Give time to those people. Give time to people who approve of you. Not necessarily approve, let me not use that word, but people who will love you no matter what. Yeah. Give time to such people who will love you no matter what. When you create a life and mindset that makes you feel proud of who you are, nothing else matters. Nothing else matters. When you create a life and mindset that makes you feel proud of who you are, nothing else will matter. Nothing else matters. This is what I want you to take away tonight. This is what I want you to take away with you when you move from this broadcast tonight. Spend your time and energy with those who respect and appreciate you. Spend your time and energy with those who respect and appreciate you. You've got no business of focusing on people who don't respect you and people who don't appreciate you. Don't waste time. Don't waste time focusing on those people. It will make your life miserable. You will become a very miserable somebody. Move away from that. Move away from those kinds of relationships. If people don't love you back, or people don't invest back in your life, move on. Move on. Move on. Because you're going to spend a lot of time on people who don't appreciate you and people who don't value you. So move away from those kinds of relationships. Move away from those kinds of relationships. Don't waste time. Don't waste your time repeatedly trying to win over those who don't like you. Don't waste time and energy trying to win them over. Don't. They don't like you anyway. They don't like you anyway. Listen to this quote. Nothing anyone else does is because of you. Nothing anyone else does is because of you. They are living their own drama. Nothing anyone else does is because of you. They are living their own drama. Don't focus on somebody else's drama concerning your life. Don't. Understand that not everybody will like you. As I close, let's read Katleho's comment. Katleho says, this is very powerful, Pastor K. I'm being reminded of something Stephen Covey extensively elaborated on, what he calls a social mirror, which is a self-paradigm based on other people's opinions and perceptions of who you are. You know, that's very true, Katleho. We have to move away from such things, you know. Many of us have built our lives around what people think of us. We have built our lives around our haters, what our haters have built around us, you know, or what our haters are saying about us. We really need to free ourselves from thinking like that. We really need to free ourselves from thinking that we depend on other people's approval to be right or to live right. You know, we need to set ourselves free from that. We must set ourselves free from that because it is not good for us. It is not good for our destinies. It is not good for our tomorrow. It is not good for our future. We must set ourselves free from this. We must set ourselves free from this. Yeah. Debbie says, this is the truth I've learned from a young age. It made me a loner. What I love is how I have learned to navigate through people. There will always be people who will love you. Stick with them. Yeah, absolutely. There will always be people who will love you. Stick with them. Hold on to people who love you. People of God, one thing you need to understand in this journey of life is that many people don't like the truth. Many people hate the truth. Many people don't like people who are real. Many people don't like people who are genuine. And many people don't like people who succeed. Lastly, people don't like somebody who is living purposely or living in their purpose. People, not everybody would like such a person. Not everybody. That particular person may be of benefit to many other people, but it does not mean that everybody will like them. Thank you so much for tuning in. I believe you are blessed by tonight's edition and session. And may the good Lord bless you and make peace with the fact that not everybody will like you. I thank you for tuning in. Before I let you go, I want you to invest in my book, The Call of God. Get this copy of this book for only 200 Rand. It will bless you. It will make you understand why God brought you here on earth. You will get to understand why you were sent on planet earth. It will only cost you 200 Rand only. It will bless you. It's a powerful tool. So from me to you, me and Wednesdays with Pastor K, we want to say thank you for tuning in. May the good Lord bless you. We'll see you next week, same place, same time. God bless you.